We built btwb to support independent gyms. These gym owners have unique journeys that led them to create incredible communities in their towns or cities all around the world. Spotlight is going to help tell these stories and celebrate these people. All right, Caleb, man, I appreciate you joining me today.
Appreciate you having me.
Of course. Why don't you let everybody know what's the name of your gym and where you're located?
So we are CrossFit Invigorate. We're here in North Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama, as it's continued to grow population-wise. And we're probably on the north side of the Huntsville traffic if you're looking at it on a map and everything.
Okay. I've only been to Alabama once in my life, and I actually believe it was Huntsville about maybe 6 years or so ago out there to see a buddy, and I haven't been back since. But you said that that area of the country's growing. Is that safe to say?
Oh yeah, yep. It's definitely it brought me here from where I'm originally from and everything. And then um I would say the last 3 years since we've lived here, it's been the number one place to live for young families and stuff like that. I think this past year we were dethroned as the number one place to number two, and I think somewhere in Colorado, I think uh, Grand Springs or something like that in Colorado became number one. But
I don't buy it. It's true, Colorado. Heck with that.
yeah,
Let's get it back to Huntsville. Where were you from
that's right.
originally?
What's that?
Where were you from originally?
Originally grew up in Western Pennsylvania, so just north of
Oh,
Pittsburgh
okay.
area.
And in your experiences, did Huntsville live up to the hype? Are you enjoying it?
Yes, yeah. My wife and I moved here, and there's a lot of younger uh, families that you can kind of. I mean, my wife and I had our first child and about to have our second, and so we were.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate that. So as we've grown, we've got to see a lot of other young families our age have their first children and have their grow their families and everything like that within our own community and our gym. So we've had a lot of fun since we moved here.
Okay. And so, we went back and forth on a couple emails, setting this up. You gave me some backstory and some information about yourself. And you said you're the general manager and part owner of the gym. Was this the path to one day own a CrossFit gym, or how did this actually evolve?
It was not the path. It was a dream, to say the least, but not the path. Um, so my background is I have a bachelor's degree in athletic training and a master's degree in exercise science and nutrition. And I've worked a couple different places, like big name places would be like I was an intern with the Atlanta Falcons for a while.
Oh, no
Um,
kidding.
yeah, it was very cool. And then I ended up moving to Huntsville during the whole COVID era
Mm.
and finding a job here working at a plant, basically working as workman comp type things. And someone who loves to be outside, who loves to be active, trying to get plant workers to be active as well was a very difficult position. I was the head of a team of like three people. And then our gym owners, with the result, I truly believe, of Huntsville growing, our gym owners approached me and said, "Hey, with your background and your experience and knowledge, um, would you be interested if we could offer you a position to fully run the gym? Basically, you try to make it grow, see how well that works for you, and everything like that." So my wife gave me the okay, and we took a risk. And I mean, that was 4 years ago now. So it's been a blessing ever since.
Wow, congratulations, man. That's really awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a
So,
ride for sure.
yeah, I'm sure it has. So, two questions now that you said that sparked questions in my mind from talking to so many gym owners. Number one, you were given the marching orders or the task of try to grow the gym, like try to, increase it, make it more successful. A, do you think now, looking back over 4 years, that you were successful in that mission? And number two, if so, how did you do it? Because every gym owner wants to know how to how to
Right.
get successful, how to grow their gym.
Absolutely. So I think um, we have definitely grown, to say the least. We have been. I don't measure what we have done success, because if you're not always trying to get improve or trying to get better, then that's kind of my mindset. You can't. It's success. We've hit successful goals, but we haven't hit
Mhm.
full success, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
yes, we have grown. We've done better. We're in that continuous growth process, just like training in CrossFit and stuff like that. You're always striving for that next PR, striving for that
No
next.
finish line.
Exactly. Yes. So that's kind of the mentality I have brought on as a business owner. Um, but the biggest thing for myself that helped whenever I first came on was I was an athlete. I could train, I could coach, I could do all those things about running the gym, but I had no idea of how to run a business. So, so that was a big learning step for myself. And one of the things that helped me along that way, not to, but we utilize Two Brain Mentorship, and
Okay.
they were a huge help. My mentor Peter, meet with him at least once or twice a month, and just the suggestions that they give to us, that the tools they give us, that has been a long step for myself to take that step as a guess business owner, and how different ideas or different fun things that we can do in the gym to help bring people in and see that CrossFit doesn't have to be this negative term as far as what other people view it as sometimes, and not as intimidating. Come on in, see the 6-year-old that's doing the workout along with everyone else, and see where everyone
Right.
else is, stuff so like all those type of things. It's helped us grow in that capacity for sure.
And any sort of like specific things, like I'll talk to a gym owner and one gym owner might say like, hey, we tried Facebook ads, they really moved the needle. Another one's like, hey, we did that, it was a total waste. Another one says, bring a friend day did something. Another one says, bring a friend day didn't do it. Like, are there any things like that that you would recommend gym owners try if they're looking to grow their population base?
Um, I would say one thing that helped us quite a bit was just kind of being more so out into the community, being open. So maybe not just like Facebook ads will do what they will, but getting out into public as far as going into maybe a small section of your town and running a community workout, posting it out there, making sure people
Okay.
like know who you are and that type of stuff. Because you can obviously target your Facebook ads to your central location, but to get truly what we call hot leads, as far as people that are kind of interested, it takes a lot of courage for someone to come up and be like, hey, what's your booth about? What are y'all doing? Yeah, I'll do this
Mm,
challenge that y'all are doing. And that person's going to be more willing to, hey, how about you come to the gym, do a workout with me sometime, over
right.
over the person that just kind of filled out an online survey and put in a lead. And I'm going to go through the process of calling them, texting them, emailing them, bugging the crap out of them. But the person I get to have a one-on-one conversation with in person, that's the person that's I'm going to most likely be able to see in a couple days at the gym, and make them or have them do a workout with myself or something like that. So I'd say get involved in the community, get out into your community wherever you're at, and be involved in that.
Getting involved with the community sounds like a very smart thing to do. So if somebody, hasn't been to Huntsville, but maybe, it's a big world out there. So they watch this, they see this, and they're like, oh, I got a buddy in Huntsville, or my cousin lives out there and they need to get in shape. Huh, CrossFit Invigorate, interesting. They haven't been there yet. How would you describe your gym, the vibe, the culture to somebody who hasn't experienced it?
We are a very welcoming community. We have a good mix of whether you're younger and wanting to be ferocious in your workouts and attack them every single day, and strive to get to the RX movements, or try to get to the RX weights on every workout, that type of stuff. We have a lot of those individuals in the gym. And then we also have a good population um, of my ladies and gentlemen that want to come in, get their workout in, sweat for an hour. They're not worried about what the RX is. They're not worried about how much weight we're supposed to do on this workout. They're in there to give the fist bumps out, have fun, laugh along with their buddies, or laugh along with the other gals in the gym, and just have a good old time for that hour and stuff. So um, we do a lot of different events. Obviously, with the Open that just happened, we did Friday Night Lights.
Mm,
Everyone here doing the workout together. We're big on on that aspect of it. We have a lot of young families. Well, we'll do family day, like on a Saturday after our 9 a.m. workout. We'll have, hey, everyone stick around. We'll cook up something on the grill, and hang out, play some yard games, bring your kids. We'll get some blow up toys out and stuff like that, so that way they can go play on those and stuff like that. So try to make some more community atmosphere here in the gym as well, not just going out into the public.
Oh, dude, I mean, that sounds like a blast, actually, that event that you just described right there. Let's get down to brass tacks. I'm thinking down in the South, what are you cooking up on the grill?
Well, I don't do the cooking because I'm from Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania boy doesn't necessarily have the best tasting
Okay.
food, but
You can get a
yeah,
local to take care of that.
exactly. Yes, I let the Southern draws take care of the cooking for
Yes.
sure because they know how to season, they know how to spice everything up a little bit better. Um, we've done once where a guy done like a is it called a crawfish broil and stuff like that,
Okay.
and we've done that. Oh, though that was the most southern thing we've done at the gym. I'll be honest. So let him come out and boil up a little bunch of seafood, potatoes, corn, that type of stuff. Lay it all out. People love that. We'll cook up some egg. We have like a flat top here, so we'll do burgers, eggs, sausages, that type of stuff. Just
Oh man,
easy things.
that's fantastic. But that's really cool. I mean, again, there's obviously time to make that happen. There's planning to make it happen. Obviously, the food and the grill and all that stuff's not free, but I would tend to think that goes a long way with just cementing relationships with your members. And then they get to, if it is on a weekend, if they don't have anywhere to be, they get good food, they just suffered together, and now they get to hang out and actually have some time to communicate and get to know each other a little bit. I got a feeling that goes a long way with just strengthening that community in your gym.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I can't tell you how many times people have gone from like for lack of better examples, but like gone from one profession as far as a job, and they meet someone in the gym and they're talking with them and they're communicating with them and they're like, "Oh, hey, my company just opened up a new job," and they end up becoming coworkers, or maybe a business owner that's here in the gym hires someone from the gym because they know that they like their work ethic, they understand they have similar
Mm,
values, similar work mentality than as themselves, and that it's almost become so it's obviously it's community, but it's almost kind of like a um an an interview for people to kind of show off like, hey, I'm consistently here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I put forth the effort, I put forth the work. And we have a lot of, especially in Huntsville, we have a lot of business owners that are looking for hardworking people because I mean they don't come very often as they used to, at least as far as hardworking individuals, and they're definitely showing up here at the gym, and they're business owners taking advantage of those individuals for sure. So
that's pretty interesting. I mean, that makes sense. We all know, I mean, we're all doing these workouts every day. They're not easy, and not only they're not easy, every now and then they're fun, every now and then they just suck, quite frankly. And if you get the sort of person that shows up regularly to do hard things, you don't cherry pick the easy days, and you can grind and you keep coming day after day and week after month, you're dedicated. Like, yeah, those are some pretty good traits if you're looking for somebody who's disciplined, dedicated, and hardworking. That's not
yeah,
bad.
no, 100%. That's
Pretty good screening. I never thought of it that way as a screening test for potential employees. But yeah, if I was looking for some hardworking individuals, that's not a bad place to start.
yeah, yeah. I mean, especially if you're one of your early bird people, as far as the 5 a.m.,
Mm,
5:30 a.m. people,
the
and
special breed.
yes, they are for sure. Trust me. And the coach that gets to coach them every day, which ends up being me 99% of the time, that's you get to deal with that special breed on a daily basis. But
That's that's cool, man. Well, again, as gym owners, you guys got a lot going on. You got to juggle a lot from the social aspect to the training aspect to managing employees to running your business and all that good stuff. So, what is it about the BTWB all-in-one that hopefully makes your life a little bit easier?
there are a number of things that have helped me since we've started it. Obviously learning something new about it every single day. It seems like you
It's
guys
evolving.
yeah, you guys are updating things like left and right, and I'm getting a new email almost seems like weekly that, hey, we've done this, or hey, we've changed this. But the so just to name a few would be whenever I'm talking to a lead, it's really easy for me just to say, hey, we have these membership options. Any of them interest you? you can
Mm.
share that link to simply sign up like immediately right away. So they're able, it's not having them to having to come in, talk to me one-on-one for a while uh, before getting actually started into a membership or getting started into a class. So I can just share that link with them through an email, text, whatever it might be. Um, and then generate like, so we follow a certain programming, and obviously Beyond the Whiteboard has a lot of access to just about all CrossFit programming that you can have access to. But being able to pull that right in, so not having to
Mm.
transfer any of those affiliate programs or any of those extra pieces into the Beyond the Whiteboard is super easy on our end. And then whenever you want to create a workout, I've utilized that the AI generated, you just
Oh
type in what
yeah,
you want and then it creates it for you. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've just like typed in exactly what I wanted as far as like a note, and then it creates it for me. And I might have to edit one or two things, but compared to
sure.
having to create it all the way out from scratch, it just makes it easy. So
Oh, very cool. And yeah, I mean, uh, the boys and the women behind the scene making that stuff happen, yeah, they will continue to evolve and push it forward. As competitive as some of us are working out or training people, they're that competitive with software and tech. So it will get better every month that goes by. But let people know, you know, in case maybe again they're traveling to the area, they got somebody who's there, like, feel free self-promote. If people want to follow you, want to follow the gym, want to learn more, where can they find you on Instagram, on your website? Give us all those details.
yeah, so we're at Instagram, or we're on Instagram at CF underscore invigorate, and that's Invigorate. I know it's sometimes some people have a tough time spelling it. And then if you go to cfinvigorate.com, that's our website. You can schedule a intro with myself. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to be meeting with me. Um, Sorry for that. Then
For better, for worse.
yes, and then on Facebook, CrossFit Invigorate. Um, and then we put up a weekly blog. So if you're a reader and you're interested in different avenues, this past one was how to stay motivated in the gym through work, life,
Mm.
pregnancy, injuries, discomforts, that type of stuff. So how to stay motivated in the gym. Um, and then just a trying to think of anything else that we're on. But yeah, we throw up some YouTube videos quite often as far as like instructional videos, stuff like that. So if you YouTubed Cross Invigorate, you might see video of myself demoing how to do a proper squat or how to
Nice.
build yourself into a pull up or something like that. So just different avenues trying to get ourselves out there as much as possible.
Very cool. Well, hopefully people will check those things out. If you are a gym owner looking to get onto BTWB or try the all-in-one, just go to btwb.com and you'll see all the information right there. So do that. So, Caleb, man, I appreciate you taking some time. And if I find myself in the Huntsville area, I will hit you up.
Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
All right, take it easy.